everyone. Hello and welcome. Hello, Sue. How are you? I got your email. I just never got a chance to write you back. Um, yes. So I am trying to get ready for my Stitch social tomorrow. So I just finished baking a cake and I did make cookies and I was on the computer and I'm trying to finish this bag that I was supposed to finish 2 nights ago, but I kept getting interrupted. You know that saying, how everything happens at once? Well, that's what's happening. So I think it was last week. Yes. Let's see. I have a slew of papers here. I'll try and show you the picture. Oh, I think it's upstairs. I drag things around. Anyway, it was, what's it called? Oh, I don't have that information either. Round Japanese bag. Rice bag. Round Japanese rice bag is what it's called. And I'm probably covered in flour and because I've been doing dishes and baking. Making a mess. So, and what am I doing right now is I'm trying to finish this bag off. So I did make one. So there's the bottom. It's quilted. You can barely see that. And I just did vertical lines of quilting on this bag. This is Ankara fabric. And I didn't have enough black fabric to make ties, so I bought cord. So that's what these are going to be covers for the cord once I get them in there. So let's see. We'll go this way. I think there's a special way you're supposed to thread these. And my bodkin is anywhere but near me. Anyway, I'll try and thread these. So I know Cindy can't be here tonight, and I just finished. She has no power, and she's not going to for a while because, oh, actually, I just remember seeing a picture of how you're supposed to thread this. Yes, and this cord that I bought for this is the only size they had. I think it's 5mm, and they asked you to, in the directions, it says 6. Anyway, I'm sure it'll work. Now that I have that in there. Oh. Where is my side seam? I don't even know. Where is it? Oh, I don't think it matters, does it? That much. There's my side seam. This is the label they show you to thread the cord. I'm close enough. So the little pieces of fabric are for, so this bag is quite big. I forget the size. I think this is, oh, the just right size. The directions are over there. This might be... No. Yeah, I don't have them here. I think this is the just right size, which is... Why did I do it that way? I'm doing it wrong. Oh, Sharon. Pay attention. So, Sue, tell me, what are you doing this weekend? Does it have handles? No, it doesn't. That's what these cords are for, apparently. So, just gonna try and even it up. So then you tie a knot, I guess. And tie a knot. Oh. I was just gonna say I should tie a knot after I looked at it, but so that's what it looks like. So it's kind of cute. So these will serve as handles. And when you open it, you can always just fold it down if you wanted to, if you were crocheting or knitting project. It's quite big. There's my hand. Sue says she's busy setting up and calibrating her projector. Nice. Is it hard to set up, Sue? Is it complicated? I don't know anything about the projectors. I know that it should save you on paper. That's for sure. Absolutely. So now we're going to make some tulip covers. Okay, Sue is saying that you can get a projector that does it all automatically. Wow. And I assume you have to mount it on the ceiling. Is that correct? Or, yeah, you would have to, I would think. I guess I should be double knotting this thread. So I'm going to make a tulip end to cover these knots so they don't get all messed. So they look pretty. So I'm going by memory, and I watched this video a really long time ago before I made this bag. So the directions to do the tulip thing is at the end of the video that comes with this free pattern. And I, of course, have none of that information in front of me right now. Anyway, I talked about it and showed it last week's. So what you do is you take a square of fabric, you sew it, then when you turn it inside out, here I have one here, so there's a tube. I don't know, I'm just using the scraps that I had and cut what I thought would be from cutting out the bag. So I'm going to turn this, and then halfway. It's kind of fiddly. Feels like one of those Chinese finger puzzles. So what they're called, those. So then you have it folded in half, right sides out. So now you're going to take the folded edge and put it up towards the bag. And then we're going to put it running stitch. I'll hold it. The camera seems to be awful far away from me today. I'm going to do a running stitch across here to gather it in at the knot. So your seam will be encased, because then we're going to pull this over. So I'll do that now while I try and read the comments all at the same time. Let's see if I can do that. Get my finger in here. Kind of a little bit of a fiddly job. All right. I see some other people have joined us. Oh, and yes, and I was saying that Cindy messaged me and said, I won't be there tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow at the Stitch Social. I think there's quite a few people coming, I hope. Anyway, she has no power because a car, I hope the people are okay, hit a power pole on her road. So the road is closed because power pole wires everywhere. And I seen a picture of the car in a ditch, falling down power pole. So that is why she has no power. And she can't go anywhere either. So Sue says her cutting table, she's setting up her projector, says her cutting table is too big. She had to mount it on the ceiling, but it was too close to the table. I'm moving it around to find the best place for it. Yes, that would be awkward, wouldn't it? Because you have to project it onto something and figure out the distance. Linda is here. She says, sorry I'm late. Never be sorry. I know you guys are all busy. I'm glad that you find time and come and say hello. So hi, Linda. Yes, Linda is saying to Sue, because everybody follows each other on Instagram, which is what I love about this channel. So if you are, Sue had a picture of, she made a really pretty Easter vest with beautiful bunny on it. And the ears are like 3D, I think. It's really cute. So Linda is complimenting Sue, and I compliment you as well, too. Beautiful vest that Sue made. And Linda is saying, loved your Easter vest on Instagram. That was beautiful work. Terry, you're here. Hello, Terry. She's saying hello to everyone. So Terry, how is the garment bag going? Terry is making a garment bag for a gown, a bridal gown. So it's not a regular garment bag. It's a garment bag that's going to hold a great big dress. And Linda, do you still have that horrible cough? I hope not. I hope you're feeling much better. So I was just telling Sue that I did some baking. I made a cake, and I'm probably covered in flour. Linda says she is all good now. Excellent. It takes a while to get over really bad cold or flu or whatever is going around. Okay, so I'm going to tie this tight around these cords. This is so I can hide my knot. So I just ran a running stitch all the way around, gather it up. And now I'm just going to secure it somehow by doing some stitches, make sure it's nice and tight. Well, we should all give a round of applause to Terry because she completed her garment bag. Yay! Yay, Terry. Congratulations. She said it turned out beautiful. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So how was the zipper? You were worried about putting in a zipper. It turned out beautiful, so obviously it was not as bad as you thought. Trying new things, which is what I'm doing now, and I have my thread so tangled up. I have all the lights going the wrong way, so I can't even see the thread. Blind. That's something I did this week. I went to work and had no glasses. Linda said if we live closer, we could come by for some cake. Yes, you could. What did I make? I made a coffee cake, so it's not very exciting. But I did throw almonds on top of it. So hopefully it's like a white cake with some chocolate and brown sugar in it. A coffee cake. Chocolate coffee cake, I guess you call it. I did make cookies as well, but they didn't turn out very good, and I might have to make them again. Although I just made molasses cookies. Terry says, my daughter was so happy with the garment bag, it was all worth it. That is wonderful, Terry. I am so pleased for you. Yeah, that's amazing. And it's nice to have something checked off your list. All right. So I'm sure I've sewn this more than 3 times. I keep looping my thread. There we go. So since I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, maybe I'll do it again. Okay. Sue said I would be there for that cake also. Yes. So there'll be cake and cookies. I think maybe I should start making healthier snacks. I think my friend is bringing something, and she's going to bring something healthier. Linda says, now Terry can conquer anything. Absolutely. So as you see, I have a knot. I have that secured. And now I'm going to pull this down over the knot. So now it looks kind of like a bell. Actually, I should probably stuff that. Well, maybe not. I don't think I have any stuffing near me. I would have to go look for some somewhere. Probably don't need to. So then the next step, well, I suppose you could leave it like that, really. It's kind of cute. But now I'm just gonna gather this edge in, and it'll look like a little bud, flower bud. Do I have any? Oh, I should have some. Oh, I do. Tea cozy leftovers. I usually never throw anything away. Okay, I'm missing out on stuff. So yes, Terry can conquer anything now. I'm gonna stuff my rosebuds. Sue says it sounds like a lot of hard work. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Sue. I'm trying to remember what was I talking about, because I know sometimes I start a sentence and never finish it. It's a bad habit of mine. Okay, Terry says the zipper was not that bad, did have struggles, but was able to get through it. Good for you, Terry. And yes, everybody's saying now you can conquer anything. And Sue is also saying that now you can make anything. Terry says, I now can say I have installed a zipper and it was a 48-inch. Well, there's some practice for you. That is definitely some practice. That is a long zipper. That's like what? Well over a meter. Terry is agreeing with Sue. I'm trying to put a knot in this thread and I'm having troubles. I can't see. So yes, that was the story I was going to tell you. I went to work this week and I lost my glasses here not very long ago, and these ones are quite bendy, and I put them on top of my head because they won't fall off. Like I can feel them sitting up there. And I have been going to work. Usually I pack my glasses in my bag in a case. And when I pack my bag in the morning, I always make sure everything is in there. Because it is one of my biggest fears to go to work with no glasses. Because I can't see up close without them. I used to have 20/20 vision, and I guess as you age, it just happens. So these are just like reading glasses. Okay. I'll finish my glass story here in a minute. So Terry, I believe I have an email address in the description of this video. So if you want to send me a picture of the garment bag, I'll show it right now on the live. I have my phone here somewhere. I did have it here buried under all these papers. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I have it right here. So you can do that if you want. Because everybody wants to see pictures of your garment bag. And Sue is saying that the garment bag is a lot of work because it's so big, like for a bridal gown and a 48-inch zipper. Yes, that is a lot of work. So yeah, so I went to work, went to get my card to punch in. I usually put my glasses on because if I don't know exactly where my card is, I can't read it. And I'm holding it up like this. So I'm patting my head, and there was a woman standing behind me. And then I started looking through my bag to find my glass case. I realized I didn't have any glasses. And anyway, so she helped me clock in. I said, "Is this me?" Anyway, so I got clocked in. I thought, I'm going to have to clock out again, drive home, and get my glasses. How do you forget your glasses? I don't know. Anyway, I did it today, this week. I don't know. That was Tuesday. Yes, so I'm. They have a place up by the front or at this desk, and there's um, several glasses laying there. It's, I guess, a lost and found. Like they just leave them sitting there. People lost them or forgot they even owned them. I don't know. So I went over there to try them on. So I wore somebody else's glasses all day. That did give me a headache. I know you're not supposed to do that, but anyway, it was that, or I would have missed like probably about an hour's worth of work because by the time I left, drove home, got my glasses, and drove back to work again, it would be almost an hour. And then walk up, I don't know how many flights it is, 77 stairs to go to work. I didn't really, wasn't wanting to run out the door after I just walked up all those stairs. Anyway, I don't think I'll be forgetting my glasses anytime soon again. Hopefully, I learned my lesson. Or I should bring another pair. I have glasses laying all over the house, but they're all of varying strengths. Do I have glasses here? No, I don't. I think they're all upstairs. I have glasses everywhere, except for here. I thought I had another set down here. Me and glasses, not a good thing. I'm usually pretty good with them, but anyway. So there's my story. Oh, so Terry is going to send me an email of a picture. I hope. I'm pretty sure I think it's Dress a Girl email. So I'll open that and be all ready. I'll be ready for action, people. So yes, I have a busy week. Stitch Social, pretty much ready for it. I have some packing to do in the morning. It's just in the afternoon. And I think there's going to be a lot of people there that are interested in making dresses for Dress a Girl. So there, put a running stitch around the end. This might look stupid with the stuffing in there. Just trying to get this nice and tight. I should have a symbol on. Oh, there we go. She said she emailed it already. Sometimes it takes a minute. Oh, yay, here it is. Ta-da! Oh, nice. What kind of fabric is that? I'm going to be nosy and look at the pictures first. Oh my gosh, that is massive. I hope you guys are going to be able to see that. There's a texture to the fabric on the garment bag. That is beautiful, Terry. Beautiful. And very nice job on the zipper. There's another picture. Oh, there's all kinds of pictures. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, pretty. So here's, you can see the inside lining of the bag. I might be holding it too close to the camera. It has like bows, like satiny, and has bows on it. She said she bought her fabric at Joann's. It's like a yellowy color on the inside. Oh, and a covered hanger even. Oh, it's like a flowery print. Ooh. It's like you put a binding all around to put the zipper in. Really nice. Very fancy. That's very nice. I think I showed the, oh, and it folds up. Check that out. Gorgeous. Okay. If I could hold my arm straight, it's kind of hard to hold it. Okay. Getting a little bit of a glare. She hand sewed the hanger because she covered the hanger. Okay, there's another picture of it folded. Let's see if I can get it without too much glare on there. Beautiful. And that is a lovely flat zipper you sewn there. Nice and flat. I think that's all of them. Let me double check. Yes. Yes, it's very pretty fabric. Let's see if that shows up. Is that showing a good color on camera? I don't think. It's kind of like a yellowy color, goldish. Very pretty. Very pretty. Linda says you should be very proud. She hand sewn the hanger and wrapped it in the same fabric. It even had a pocket in the back, which is amazing. You could always put your shoes or something in the back. That is gorgeous. Yes, so she has it hanging on a door, and there's a door, so you can just, it's a more longer than the door. So that is a big sewing project. And Linda says, well done. Thank you for sharing. Yes, thank you for emailing those pictures. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. So what's your next project? Are you going to take a break, Terry, or do you have other plans? Lucy. Hello, Lucy. How are you doing? Just finished showing. So Lucy, we're just showing Terry's garment bag that she made for a wedding dress. Terry's saying it was a big project. Yes, it was. And she did not finish her tester. Well, by the looks of things, I don't think you needed a tester. You probably learned all the information you needed. It turned out beautiful. Absolutely perfect. It'll definitely protect that wedding dress, that's for sure. All right. So I'm attempting to make a tulip end to cover. So I made a bag that I was talking about last week. So I'm just covering the knot. So it looks like a, I don't know, it doesn't really look like a tulip. It looks more like a pomegranate. I don't know what it looks like, but it's covered. I think if I do this again, and I guessed at the dimensions, so that may have something to do with it. So I'm just trying to secure this so it doesn't come apart. I've been sewing it forever, so I'm sure it is. Lucy says it looks awesome. Lucy, I know you told me last week what you were making, and now I've forgotten. I'm usually pretty good at remembering what people are making. I want to say a jacket, but I don't think that's correct. I know you told us. Oh, you made a dress to go to a wedding in the spring. Okay. So there. So there's a little. So I guess it looks better than it kind of looks foolish. Anyway, I don't know. So that is how you do that. I think my cat would love playing with that. She's on the cutting table snoring. Sometimes I wonder why do I do these things? Okay. I don't know. It looks better than the knot. So you get this ball-y thing, and then you have a knot. I thought I was being oh so clever. Anyway, I cut out 3 of these bags. They're all slightly different. Same fabric. So this will be a door prize tomorrow at the Stitch Social. And I forgot to put my YouTube name on there. But the other ones aren't quite finished, so I can put the name on there. Anyway, maybe I'll get another one finished in the morning. These are called easy. They are kind of time consuming with if you quilt it. If you don't quilt it, yes, it would probably come together quite well. Very sturdy. I did not interface it. I just used excuse me, I'm going to have hiccups. Needle punch. I did put medium weight interfacing on the bottom. And I just noticed that my hair, from me putting my glasses in my head, I now have horns. So here's the other one that I am making. So this is all quilted. I don't know if I like it as much this way. So then, oh my gosh, this fabric phrase so badly. Yeah, I just had a small piece of this fabric anyway. I used pretty much all of it up, I think. So I got 3 bags out of this. And this one, I'm going to put pockets on the inside. There isn't pockets on the inside of this one. So we got our little fabric tube, and we're going to try and get this finished. I suppose I could hand sew a label on there, but I don't think I will. But this is what it looks like when it's closed. It's like to put your knitting or crocheting in. And I love this fabric. It's very bright and glittery and fun. And I just thought it would make a pretty bag. So I think this will be one of the door prizes, and because I am having a stitch social tomorrow. So, and I am putting in a fabric order. The fabric people must be very busy because the stuff that I ordered, I haven't heard back from them again. So I guess maybe next next Friday I'll have some new fabric maybe. Because usually it doesn't take very long because I don't order a lot. Everybody is so sorry. I've been going since 4:30. I apologize for yawning. What time is it anyway? Oh. And I usually go to bed around 9. But it's Friday night, people. So what is everybody's plans for the weekend? Sue is setting up her new projector to get that ready, up and running, which is fantastic. I am going to be going to my Stitch Social tomorrow, and we're probably going to be talking about I think some people need help making dresses for Dress-A-Girl. Little tips and tricks, and there's last time there was a young girl there wanting to learn how to do cross stitch, so she may be there again, so she might need some help, or maybe she has her project all done. I don't know, but I have to remember to find some cross stitch that I have not finished because I am blind. There, it's easier to sew this off the thing. All right, now let's slide this over the knot again. There. So raw edges towards the knot. Linda, you're sewing. That's wonderful. You haven't felt like making anything for a little while. So Linda is going to be making some cushion covers. Now, do you use the envelope close method or do you uh, use a zipper? And she's going to be making another pair of pajamas for her friend's grandson as a gift. Linda, you sew a lot for other people, don't you? Um, oh, Terry, you're going to finish your tester, even though you got your main fancy garment bag done. Um, Linda says she's going to do both envelope and zipper method. She has to make 5 cushion covers. Oh my goodness. You are going to be busy then. Cushion covers and pajamas. And she says she loves to sew for others. I like to sew for other people if I know they're going to like it and appreciate it, I guess. Because sometimes people don't really get all the work you put into it, and not that you want an award or something, but it's nice to know that people like your work, I guess. Because usually there's not much that you make that takes. I know this bag took more than an hour because I had to quilt it, and plus I didn't have the cord, so I had to wait and buy the cord. Which is why I was gonna do this last night, but I ran out of time. Linda says very true about people appreciating your work. I think if I did that again, I would just leave them like that, but I don't know if I like the little bally flower thing. I'm not going to put as much stuffing in this time. She says as she grabs a big handful. Okay. Okay. Terry says, I was thinking since I started sewing last year, I kid you not, have not sewn for myself, always something for others. Well, I will just tell you that when people find out that you sew, it can become a full-time job sewing for other people. So, yes. Because they can always think of something that you can make. And people always think that it's super easy to do. Oh, all you got to do is this, this, and this. I don't know how many times people have said that to me. If you say, I don't know how to do that, or it's something you're uncomfortable with making. But if you are fearless, that is the best way to learn how to sew, is to make as many things that you don't know how to do and figure it out. If you have the patience and you have the time, that's the best way to learn how to sew. I can tell you that right now. Because the more you sew, obviously, the more you learn. And the more that you do, it's practice. and confidence, mostly. Terry says, wow, just decide the tester will be mine. Yes, you could store lots of things in that. Coats or fancy dresses or whatever, what have you. It'll be gorgeous. And you just started sewing last year and you made that amazing garment bag. That is amazing. Why is the threads? Oh, this is what happens when you don't wax your thread, people. Oh my gosh. I was insert your bad word here. Oh, cat is snoring. I can hear her. What is happening? Never had. Ugh. Well, I think that's a good idea to sew something for yourself. Oh, I can't hang on to anything I can't see. All right. So I will be having a few new fabrics, not very many. But I can't really tell you about them because still waiting for the wholesaler to say whether they have them or not. Because a lot of times I order something and then they don't have it or don't have enough or whatever. So I'm still waiting to get the final results because this is the second go around. So I said, we don't have this, this, or this. So I had changed my plan. So I ordered some other things and I'm just waiting to hear whether they have them or not. So I guess I won't find that information out until Monday or Tuesday. And so, yes, and next weekend I am going to be at a very small farmer's market. They're just starting it. It's going to be in Debert, same place that the Stitch Social will be tomorrow. So that will be Friday evening, but I will be back in time to do a live. So I should be really tired next week. So yeah, gonna be a very busy week next week, and then the following day, next Saturday, I have a spring craft fair, I guess, or something, which is in the same town, and yeah, I signed up for it a long time ago. So I was hoping to have a little bit more made than what I have, but we will have to go with it. So what do you guys think of these little covers? I think it's a good idea to keep from your ends going all stringy, but I suppose because even when you burn the ends and stuff, they still unravel over time because that's going to be a very used part of the bag. And I'm going a little overzealous with the stitching here. I just don't want it to come undone. And I got threads hanging out here. There. What do you think of those? I suppose you could tie it, but what do you think? These ridiculous looking things, are those cute or they look ridiculous? Anyway, it is quite a large bag, and I think this is the just right size because there's a bigger size. Yeah, there's 4 sizes. So I thought this one would be good for a crochet, or because I have a lot of crocheters and knitters that come to my Stitch Social. And actually, there might be a couple of men there tomorrow as well, which would be lovely. We'll see. Pretty sure there's one anyway, so I should have made maybe something not so glitzy, but possible door prize. I don't know. I think it'd definitely come in handy to store a project in, like yarn and stuff. And it stays closed when you do that. Yes. So I think these strings are too long though. I don't know if I care for these. This is kind of ridiculous. They look foolish. Anyway. Well, it's been almost an hour and it's getting late for me. And I have a big day tomorrow. I have to make another batch of cookies and finish packing up for the social tomorrow. And yes, I guess I better go put this so I don't forget it. I should probably take a picture of it maybe before I give it away. Yes, I should. And make sure there's no cat hair on it, because that seems to be a problem in this house. Plus, I had picked her up, so probably got it on me. Yes. Terry says it's a door prize. Yes, for my Stitch Social tomorrow, it will be a door prize for someone. So I hope they like it. Linda says, thank you, Sherry. I know you are so tired. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yes, I try not to be tired, but I look forward to talking to you guys in the evening. It is the highlight of my week. And Terry says they will love it. Well, I hope so. So, I will fill you in next week on all my shenanigans. Tell you about the Stitch Social and the farmer's market, how that went, because that's something new and I don't expect it to be busy, but we'll see. I only have a little tiny, I'm sharing a table with somebody, so we'll see how that goes. Linda says, I enjoy it as well. None of my friends so. I know, that's why the Stitch Socials are, I think they're important, because it's nice to have, and same as this format, it's nice to have somebody to talk to and share your ideas, and I think you always learn something as well. So, and Terry says, have fun, Sherry. Hope all goes well. Yes, and I wish Sue luck setting up her new projector. That sounds very interesting. And yes, I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I will be talking to you again very soon. Take care, everybody. Good night.